Sometimes life doesn't break you with noise. It breaks you quietly, piece by piece, moment by moment. Ethan Carter never thought his dreams would collapse in front of his own eyes. He was 24, fresh out of college, full of fire and ambition. He believed hard work could conquer anything. But life had other plans. He started a small design company with his best friend, Liam. Both dreamed of building something meaningful, something that would change the world. They worked day and night, skipping meals, skipping sleep. And for a while it worked. Their little startup began to grow. Clients came. Praise followed. Ethan thought, this is it. My time has come. But one mistake and one wrong decision changed everything. A big investor deal failed. Deadlines were missed. Their savings ran dry. And within months, everything they'd built was gone. Liam left the city. Ethan was left alone, with silence, shame, and debt. He spent his nights staring at the ceiling, wondering, maybe I'm not meant for success. Maybe I was fooling myself. He stopped answering calls. He stopped meeting people. He stopped believing. Then one evening, he went to visit his old home, the place where his mother still lived. She opened the door, looked at his tired face, and smiled softly. Without saying a word, she took him to the backyard. There in the corner was a small tree, barely standing, half broken. She said, "Do you remember this tree, Ethan? You planted it when you were 10. He nodded. It used to be so small. Then one storm broke its main branch. You cried so much that day? Ethan smiled faintly. Yeah, I thought it would die. His mother gently touched the tree's bark and said, but it didn't. Look at it now. That broken branch, it grew again. Maybe not the same way, but even stronger. Ethan stood still. Her words hit deeper than he expected. His mother continued. Life doesn't ask you if you're ready for storms. It just sends them, but you always have a choice to break or to grow through it. That night, Ethan sat by the old window and watched the rain fall. For the first time in months, he didn't feel like giving up. He felt like starting again. Days turned into weeks. He got a part-time job designing for a local cafe. Nothing big, but enough to start moving again. At first, people didn't take him seriously. Some mocked him, but he remembered his mother's words. You can't control the storm, but you can control how deep your roots go. So he worked, silently, patiently. He started helping small businesses, offering free designs, building trust again. He learned failure isn't a full stop. It's just a comma in the story of life. Slowly, his name began to return. His confidence returned too. One day he got a call from a company that had once rejected him. This time they wanted him to lead their entire creative campaign. Ethan smiled, not with pride, but with peace. Because now success didn't mean winning. It meant not giving up. Years later, Ethan stood on a stage, sharing his story with young dreamers who were afraid to fail. He looked at them and said, you want success? Then learn to lose with grace. Learn to fall, but don't stay down. Because every great success story was once a story of someone who refused to quit. He paused, letting the silence sink in. Then he smiled and added, when life breaks you, remember it's not trying to destroy you. It's shaping you for the strength you'll need tomorrow. Music fades softer, closing tone. When the applause filled the hall, Ethan thought of that broken tree in his mother's backyard. Still standing, still growing, and he whispered to himself, storms don't scare me anymore. They remind me who I really am. Life isn't about never falling. It's about rising every single time you do, because growth begins exactly where comfort ends.